Alright. Saga 53 on the left, TicTacFoe on the right. Get some stats for them real quick. Saga raced a little bit earlier. We've got a 20-28 record in Cadence, best 738, and average at a 10-10. TTF with a 5-7 record, best at 9-15 and average 12-29. So Saga has a significantly better best and average, but he's also been playing really aggressive lately. And a lot of the losses have come from just pushing way too hard, so hopefully we'll dial it back as needed. But I think we're just about ready to go here. Yep, we got the countdown going on. So good luck to both racers. Alright, immediate back cave. Nothing we want there. Saga finding an apple to red chest. TTF gonna pick up the same right here. It's a nice quick 1-1 with the dire bat right next to us. We'll see how much the bat trolls everyone. Dire bats being the only enemy in this game. Well, bats in general being the only enemy in this game that move randomly. Yeah, we're gaming again. So both of them down to 2-1-2 and rough at the same time. Both of them not gonna take the immediate trapdoor. Gonna look around a bit, but going different ways to do it. Looks like Saga's gonna push this crate over. TTF finding another bat cave and a lot of spooky enemies all together. This is sketchy. Saga getting an extra bomb for his troubles. So we could steal if we need to. But this is TTF releasing all these bats in the room. Really scary. And we've got Vacation Minotaur for a little bit. He is not cooperating as Saga just moves into 1-3. We've got some pretty good stuff to take here. It looks like Saga's got a bomb for it all. We've got a monocle, the blood broad, and the scroll of need. He's probably going to hold on to that need just in case we need a potion. Oh, we see a ring of might and a crate over here. We don't have a good way to get it, but maybe we can do something with this dragon. No, we're actually going to throw the dagger away and actually use the need to get a glass rapier. We can use that to open. Really very smart. Scroll of Need, if you don't know, gives you an item or effect based on your current build and what's going on around you. And if you get rid of your weapon, you have no weapon, it'll give you a glass rapier. So, taking the blast helm as well. Don't need the monocle anymore, so we've got a pretty good weapon for now. We've got an excellent headgear, probably the best headgear in the game. And a Ring of Might to boost that to a 5-9 rapier. And we still have a need scroll again. I guess we ended up finding another one. So TTF gonna bomb for this Ring of Might. So I'm gonna check in purple, getting a freeze tomes. I don't know if I should ever be that needy. If I'm ever that needy, it's probably not a good sign. So I'm probably gonna farm up for Leprechaun right here. TTF, wielding a 2 damage cat, actually still pretty solid weapon in its own right. We could probably run this the whole seed. TTF also going to take the freeze tomes using the monocle. So Saga can play risky. He's already down to a heart and a half. We're not going to get shops for the rest of the run because we killed the shopkeep, so regen's going to be a little difficult for me. Oh, I think he took risk. I think that's what. Yeah, it's Shrine of Risk that he took. That's how he got another need scroll. So he's gonna go ahead and pop that potion, pop the need scroll for a potion, and use freeze tomes to clear that out. TTF still keeping pace here. Should probably fix that a little bit more. Let's see here. Hold on. There we go. That looks a little better. I guess it's just my angle there. As long as it looks decent. He's into 3-2. Saga did find a shield spell. Probably came from purple out of Coral Rift. TTF's going to freeze right here. Just pop Coral Rift in the face. We're going to take that shield spell probably as well. Oh, there is a titanium cat. We could upgrade. But it looks like we're going to stick with the 2 damage cat and shield. Also going out of the way for the fireball spell on TTF's side. Might pay off. And a little bit of glass armor. Saga making his way to the 3-3 exit, it looks like. Yeah, now I noticed. I don't know what happened. VLC being VLC. I'm gonna have to, like, fix my scripts later. I love that rider just wailing on TTF right there. Transmog into plate armor. While Sangha takes Fireball Tomes out of the 3-4 boss chest. Oh, there's a Strength Charm over there. That would actually benefit TTF a lot because we could have gone up to a 3 damage cat. That would have been very helpful. Gonna have to skip it, unfortunately. TTF doing a lot of farming. Probably banking on Sangha getting caught and killed. Finding some cookies on Sangha's side. Unfortunately, they're the boom. We have very explosive, hot cookies. Too hot for us to fit in our mouths. Sangha's just going to go mostly full glass. Not going to take the jaw. Cookies with chili. Not the kind of cookies I'm looking for here. So TTF finishing up 3-4, getting a Bomb Charm. Good first round, but he's down to half a heart. So looking a little scared here with no shovel either. Sangha does still have the potion on deck, but loses the glass armor, uses a ton of bombs to get through that. Thankfully manages to get away. Still have enough bombs to get through endgame. Gonna use this top the shield, and TTF went down, unfortunately. Oh. Yeah, it's just armor, unfortunately, not helping when you don't have extra health to use it. One beat bomber. Yep. And we don't have the blast helm either. Sangha not even checking for another weapon, just really just rocking this glass rapier, not caring. TTF did find the Shriner on 1-1. Probably not worth getting anything out of. I'm amazed at Sangha's ability to just still think, even when like there's a huge panic zone like there was at the end of 4-3. And just leaving all these enemies behind, getting surrounded a little bit, but managing to just scoot away. He might be playing for dot fastest. I'm not sure if this will be enough, but it's definitely going to be a very fast run if it finishes. It's like we have enough bombs. We do have the glass shovel for fast Necrodancer. Oh, TTF actually taking the Shriner, getting Darkness, and then going to do a ring swap off a piece, it looks like. So that'll be safe if we can avoid getting trampled here. Bombing himself, unfortunately, but thankfully it looks like the fight will be mostly under control. Sangha getting through Dead Ringer just fine, no problems there. No caps, but he's gonna finish. Ouch. Bombing Dad a little bit. Not to dunk Dad a little too much. TTF doing a little bit of shopping in Zone 1 as they have the Darkness. Might as well. Sangha already down to 2 hits on the Necrodancer. 3 hits now. Getting that one. Needs only one more. And right on the way to the exit right there. And that'll give Sangha race 1. GG. Very quick. A 7:35 in-game time. And the race room was 7:48 RTA. Very well done. So that's going to be 1 point for Sangha. Jumping straight into the next race already. Not even giving me a chance to like fix the layout. I guess I can stretch it for now. I can just stretch this once they start. Yeah, when Sangha wants to go fast, he'll go fast, whether the opponent wants to or not. Alright, I can see only blackness on my side, on the sides of the screen, so I'm not going to be able to adjust. Immediate bomb blood shop right here. Going to be able to use the Fireball Tomes to aggro Freddy. We're going to clean this out. It's a pretty good shop. Taking the Blood Drum, the Torch of Foresight for some mapping, and a Gold Broadsword, which can be useful in Zone 1. Sangha could have gotten the gold kill on the Dire Bat, but ended up swinging at other enemies. Both of them having a little trouble setting up this gold kill for the crate, getting a bomb for their troubles, but they were both struggling. Pulse in the purple chest is huge, though. TTF going to check the shop. I think that's honestly worth killing for and taking the cat and going. And Sanga's going to make that play and keep the chicken in the pack. TTF's just going to try and keep up with his broadsword, but it's going to be hard to find a weapon that'll keep up with this. Probably just going to try and bank on Sanga dying. Doing a little bit of left farming for TTF. Sanga also getting a little bit of left farm. Not as much, but enough gold to work with. Especially since we don't have a shop on Sanga's side anymore anyways. TTF actually going back for the cat and just going to buy it. Probably wants to keep shops open just in case Sanga dies and he needs a bit of safety. So, a smart play. But Pulse is going to speed pretty much everything up from arenas to boss fights. Just such a great spell added in the DLC. Sanga clearing out some of the tentacles for Coral Rift since we probably doesn't want to use that Blood Pulse just yet, but getting a nice Pulse kill right there. TTF entering, probably going to do about the same. And purple ends up being Earthquake. Sanga's going to go ahead and eat the chicken and keep the Quake in the pack. Could be useful in case of a surround or something like that. TTF getting the Flawless as well. Let's see what TTF checks on. I'm not sure if he'll take the purple. No, he takes a Torch. It's just an Infernal Torch. We're going to keep the Foresight for the mapping. Sanga already down to 2-2. A little bit scary with this Swarm. Good pulse on the Golem there to get him out of the way. Also, this remix is jamming. TTF finds the food shop. That's a good bit of safety. We're probably just going to bomb right here. Looks like we're just going to gluttony off the chicken and keep the 2 extra heart containers here. Sanga did not find that food shop, so we're a little bit more limited on blood pulses and resources. Oh, this locked shop is so good. Boots of Pain and the strength. I think, honestly, that's something you kill for. Like, I don't think you try and farm this. I think you take that Torch of Strength. The 3 damage is really good. And you've got Sanga so far ahead, you can use him for mapping. But TTF's just going to take the boots. Pushing ahead into 3-2 right here. Did find some transmute tomes. Could find some other good equipment with that. I'm a little lost on this 3-2 though, giving TTF a chance to catch up as he plays through Conga. Not going to go for the Ozuma, I'm going to do a Flawless and do a chest check. And purple is those transmutes that Sanga took. So about a 2 floor difference right here, nothing super huge. But Sanga doesn't have those Boots of Pain that are really good with the cat. Might be able to get something out of this lock shop, or this secret shop. It is the Transmog. Could probably get a Shovel of Strength. Battle Shovel. Looks like we're going to take the Battle Shovel. Maybe we're going to look for Cap. There's Blast Helm. That's a good find. Going for more shovels. One more chance. And it is the Big Dig, so Sanga does have the 3 damage. So TTF, they're actually on the same floor now. TTF catching up quite a bit. Doing some more farming, though. I don't really think you want to do any more farming at this point. Like, if you're going to try and keep pace, you really got to go at this point. So Sanga taking the trapdoor down, dealing with the arena. TTF down to 2 hearts, getting clapped. Those Klappas really like to troll. Nice pulse for Sanga, but down to 1 heart. So both of them are in pretty dangerous situations. Finding gold ring, but then transmuting into shield. That's huge. And TTF doesn't have any transmute tomes anymore. He's going to be losing out on that. Oh, Sanga getting bailed by Magic Chicken. Oh. And we've got a Shriner as well. It's a good one. Sanga's probably going to go for peace. And we've got a free map to go with it. TTF just pushing ahead here. But the build difference is huge. Like, the boots are really nice. But we don't have the 3 damage that Sanga has. It's going to be hard to keep up and keep this lead. We've got C variants. Oh yeah, we've got C variants from killing shop. I was wondering why their mini bosses were down. Ow! And TTF goes down. Killed by Warlock. Oh, an Obsidian Rapier. And an Arc Dagger. Where are all these weapons when I need them? Just all next to each other. This is not fair. Alright, well, while I rage about that, TTF's cleaning out the blood shop again while Saga uses his shield spell to just knock out everything in the 4-2 room. Taking the Arc Dagger. Such a fantastic weapon. Doing 3 damage per normal hit and sapping anything around. Such a great form of crowd control. Yeah, not really having any issues. Getting teleported all around. Had back-to-back telemonkeys right there. Thankfully, ended up in the shop right back at the exit. I guess if you have to make an escape in some way, that's a fancy way to do it. So Sanga's just going to go ahead and push down into 5-1. TTF getting that Leprechaun again, doing a little bit more farming. Probably wants to grab that cat again. But Sanga having no fear. Probably wants to eat this chicken soon. Just in case we take a nasty stomp. Got an arena here. Not going to check it. Could have had armor, but not going to check. I guess Sanga just really wants to get on dot fastest no matter what. Thankfully the Peace Ring helping out a lot here. Just getting rid of enemies in rooms and also downgrading all our mini-bosses. So TTF with this shop kill right there. Sanga going for... looks like Blood Drum strats. I approve. Shield Blood Drum makes that very safe. Right, down to Necrodancer for Sanga. TTF back at Coral Roof 1. Coral Roof 1? Yeah, Coral Roof 1. Alright, we've got a little bit of extendo shield right here with the blood magic. Oh, that skeleton getting in the way, though, that first lure. Yellow skeletons always being a pain. At least they're not black skeletons. Like, dealing with black skeletons with the loot is kind of scary because you end up just tanking sometimes. So, getting away there, but only 2 hits left to go. One more lure right here, setting it up. Oh, but Necrodancer bombing again. Just does not want this seed to end. But getting the last hit. Sanga taking game 2 right there. GG's. Sanga commenting in chat, it's a scary run. Yeah, it was very, very scary to see that. TTF's just gonna have the bad ending, blood drumming to death. Oh, I didn't stop my timer. That's okay. It was 8:27 RTA for Sanga. Invisible bounce traps. Always there to ruin everything. Alright, that puts Sanga up 2-0. See if TTF can get this last point here. He really needs it. Both racers with the countdown. Rip Courage Shovel on Sanga's side. I kind of miss having the Courage Shovel sprite, because that was funny the first time. We banned Courage Shovel, but we didn't ban Sanga while he was a Courage Shovel. Should have taken advantage of it. Anyways, off they go. So, another red 1-1 chest. Getting the base torch, always good for a little bit of mapping. Not anything else in particular here. Both of them gonna elect to climb out of the room and keep the torch instead of resetting. Which is probably fair. Base torch can definitely save a lot more time and not getting lost in, say, Zone 3. And having wall sight is good. Got a Dire Bat roaming around here, and a cracked wall on the side. Let's see if either of them checks it for a secret shop here. Looks like they're both going to check it. It is the blood shop. And we've got just a blood drum right there, so we're just going to take that and leave. No, surprisingly, TTF's actually going to kill and grab the golden broadsword. I guess it could save a bit of time, but I'm not sure I agree with that, since it does take some time to set up the throw. Oh, we've got a boss shrine. We do have an extra bomb. So I'm going to go and bop it. There's a regen right there. So we're going to grab this Strength Charm and the regen and hopefully find a good weapon soon-ish. TTF going to be able to at least upgrade that to a 2 damage broadsword with golden. So Song already down to 1-3. We've got a lock shop here as well. That's a good lock shop. We're going to just kill for it. So we've got a 3-5 longsword and some extra heart containers that'll get healed up by the regen. Plus quartz armor too. So this is actually looking real good. Unfortunately, TTF cannot kill the shop because he doesn't have a dagger. So gonna have to skip out on it. Taking the Torch of Strength, so we have the +2 at all times now with the Strength Charm on top. So that's still great. Alright, and our first zone boss is Deep Blues 1. Pretty easy with the longsword. Just stay away from the knights, stay away from the bishops, and we're gonna get the smack. TTF's gonna quickly farm up the leprechaun before he heads into Deep Blues. Sanga's probably good with this longsword. Checking purple, getting a bomb spell. Kind of a little scarce at bombs right now, so useful for now. Finding some cheese, gonna go ahead and just eat that now. And popping that dragon. Broadsword is best sword. Some people might agree with that if they have courage. I don't have the courage. I never get courage. I never have enough courage to take courage, depending on my weapon. So, on the same floor now, TTF did find a glass staff. Probably didn't want that bomb spell. Probably picked that up out of black in 1-4. So, we'll be able to catch up a little bit here. But this is pretty scary because now one hit's going to break that staff and then we'll be without a weapon. Although a 3 damage dagger wouldn't be bad. Oh, and we've got a potion room on 2-3 right here. So TTF getting a nice quick staff kill. Probably just going to quickly blood drum into this, get the potions, and scoop out. And we've got Coral Rift 2. Just going to go up for bomb. TTF could try and... looks like he's going to rely on pulse strats, or not pulse strats, staff strats, and ends up missing it, gets hit by a tentacle, losing the flawless. Well, we can get rid of Coral Rift a little more easily, but now we're just down to a 3 damage dagger. TTF gonna check black here. Not anymore! Because now we're looking for a weapon. Any base weapon will honestly be fine. Because we have the +2. Sanga finding the Shriner. Looking like we're gonna bomb so we can get off regen and then get back on regen. Rather ironic. We've got a bit of a different shop layout right there for TTF. TTF's just gonna take the piece. Probably needed the health, but I think probably you needed a weapon. I think you really need a weapon to keep up, because Sanga's rocking this longsword with a bunch of regen already. He's probably not going to die without like some goo shenanigans, and even then we'd have the quartz. So this is looking real sketchy. We've got a base cat. Like, that'll actually work just fine with this build. So TTF will be able to hopefully catch back up, because we do technically have the better weapon now with a 3 damage cat. Sanga getting through Zone 3 boss, no problem. Trying to check for a better weapon. Finding an Obsidian Spear, not what we want. Blue Dragon, no problem for TTF. Already down to half a heart. Just need to get onto the stairs. Getting that regen. So it's got about a 2-floor difference right now. Yeah, I got bailed. Taking this glass warhammer for just a second. Definitely not something you want to stick to. Good use of pulse to eliminate them. There goes the hammer. But now it's been upgraded to some extent. Not that we're going to take it anyways. So TTF finishing up Zone 3, heading in Death Metal. So we've got lots of health for these pulses here. Sanga not going to have much trouble getting through Zone 4 here. We have the Blood Drum to get rid of any walls that are in the way. And we do have pulse for Blade Masters and nasty setups. Yeah, he can definitely catch up, but he's really got to push. He's already 2 floors behind. We just got to really go. Sanga's playing fairly safe but efficiently for what he's got to work with. Like, good use of the pulse to just knock Blade Masters and Golems out. Getting clubbed on. No problem. We still have all our damage and some defense. Finding a Frost Charm for TTF and popping it immediately. That could actually be useful for speed right now because we can just move past these rooms. No problem for Sangha. Looks like it was Fortissimo. 4. Skipping to the chests right there. Oh, quaffing the potion on TTF's side. Taking some more hits here. Don't want to take too many. Sangha looking for that second mini-boss. The Metronome was just hiding in the corner there. Couldn't even see it until we got close. Darkness memes are funny. So bomb count looks good for Sangha. We've got the blood drum. We've got plenty of health. Yeah, I don't see TTF catching up at this point. We are about 2 floors behind. And Sangha's not really in a position to die. So best thing TTF can do is really just survive in case Sangha does somehow like have memes. We did see an unfortunate over blood fireball and death in a Melody race earlier today. So Sangha moving into Dead Ringer. That ogre really wanted some fun there. Just going straight up the middle with the right side spawn and just blood drum and gong hit. Easy peasy. So Sangha will be able to get the party started real quick here with the bombs and the blood drum. TTF finishing up 5-1. Just get past this metronome. And we do have darkness in effect right now, so that's going to make it really easy for Sangha to stay nice and safe without enemies. But we do have to watch out for Darkness Ogre memes. Already 4 hits in, only 2 left to go. This is true more. We are down to half a heart for Sangha, but it does have the potion. So really not as scary as it looks. And Sangha getting the last hit and going to take game 3 for the 3-0 sweep. So GG to both racers. TGF just gonna sell everything off. Hey, you may not have won, but at least you're rich.